Greetings, peace and blessings. I am the Moon Mama. How are y'all doing today? Happy Sunday. Today is the day that is governed by the sun, and the sun is currently at 8 degrees of Sagittarius. The sun in Sagittarius is about truth and finding truth and living truth and expressing truth. And at the 8th degree, it's the concept of goodness, right? It's like knowing that your entire life is connected to God, that everything that you do is in service to God, and when I say God, I mean the creative process, the creative energy that is everywhere present. I mean the power that is within you, that is the creative force of the universe. So with the sun at the 8th degree of Sagittarius, we are understanding that our lives have purpose and meaning, that we are living a vision, that we are not here willy-nilly, that we are not a mistake, that we are not insignificant. Sometimes I hear people saying things like, we don't even matter that much. No, you really, really matter. And the reason you matter is because God created you with a specific intention in mind. You agreed to be here with a specific reason in mind. You came to be born at this time for a specific experience in mind. Nothing is willy-nilly. So the sun in Sagittarius is asking that we open up to the goodness of God that is everywhere present, that is within your life, that is who and what you are. Like I said, this God thing is not some pie in the sky. It is the very emanation of your breath, of your thoughts, of your beating heart, of your blood, of your body, of your consciousness. And when you understand that you are a part of this greater thing that is, connected to the sun is the consciousness of the universe. The sun is the personality of this universal presence we're in. And as you understand that you have a connection to all things, Sagittarius is the global identity. That wherever you are, whether you be in Arizona or Tennessee or New York or Shanghai or, Indonesia or somewhere in Africa, you are made in the image and likeness of God, and you matter. There is a significance to your beingness. So that is the sun today in Sagittarius. And then the moon is at the 1st degree of Gemini. We're about to have a full moon eclipse, and Gemini is the mind. It's our perception. It's how we think. And so there's this opportunity today to really understand that we are learning something, that whatever thoughts we are thinking, whatever we're focusing our minds on, our attention on, is in service to something that is for us. We are creating our reality. So what are you thinking about? Because that is the reality that you are creating. We are about to have an eclipse, and the eclipse in Gemini says that there is a thought process, a way of your formulaic thinking that is for you to take action on, right? So for me personally, I'm just noticing, Gemini is duplicitous. It's the twin. So I'm noticing the part of me that is that moves into duplicity inside of myself. I have an aspect of my personality that goes to war with the other, right? With the twin, with the thing that I disagree with. And so what I'm doing is asking myself, can I find God's goodness in every experience I'm having, even the ones that are undesirable for me? Can I find a lesson in it? Can I get medicine from it? Can I see the love in it? And how it's showing up in my life is that I have many people in my life who I love very much, who are conventional, who use Western medicine, who, believe in vaccinations and things like that. And so I'm asking myself deeper questions about this experience rather than just saying no, or that's not right, or that's not good, or I'm not that. I am asking, where is God in the midst of that? Because I know, based upon the sun being in Sagittarius, that God is everywhere, that there is no place where God is not, and God is in every experience, leading me to the best of myself. So I'm encouraging myself to drop the resistance, to drop the judgment, to move into the depths of my heart for love's sake, for the sake of love, to get the wisdom from every experience that is being made available. And let me say, there's a lot going on in our world right now. I know for me, I was noticing yesterday that I was feeling a lot of fear. I had a conversation with somebody that I love very much. And I noticed in the conversation that they believe one thing about what's going on in the world, and I believe another thing. And it struck me because I could feel myself wanting to move into war with this person. And I just watched it. I was like, wow, look at that tendency towards making them wrong, towards standing your ground, towards, being divisive. And then I just sat with it and then asked myself, what else is available here? And I'd imagine that a lot of us are going through that right now as we're on this journey in the world that's changing so much. We are, all of us, living through this coronavirus experience. And, what that means for us personally. I know for me, I have made it my business to be extraordinarily healthy. I eat healthier. I've removed sugar from my diet. I have done a number of things to strengthen my immune system so that I can make sure that I'm safe. And then there are people out there who believe that they should get a vaccination and that's the way to make themselves safe. And what I'm asking myself is, can I step out of the dichotomy of right and wrong? Can I step out of the me against them and ask for the divinity of God to make itself present? I am calling forth miracles. I am calling forth deeper trust. I am calling forth the awareness of the consciousness that everything is God, that God is in all things. And if that is the reality, then what is possible? So today on this full moon Gemini eclipse, I'm going to do a prayer because I am a Gemini moon. For those of us who are Geminis or have a Gemini moon, happy birthday to us, or, happy half birthday or whatever it is, happy moon birthday. But my prayer, I want to do a prayer because the Gemini energy is about our minds, the perception that we hold. And my desire for myself is to hold the highest perception of God and love and divinity and trusting that all is well. So I'm going to just step into a prayer with that. So Heavenly Father, Mother God, how good it is to know that there is only one life and that life is the life of God everywhere present. How absolutely divine it is to trust and know that right where I am, God is, the Goddess is. And as I know this for myself, I know this with every person within the sound of my voice, that they are surrounded by, infused by the power, the magnificence, the joy, the majesty of God consciousness, of the supreme being Goddess that created all things. And so I trust and know that as we move into this Gemini full moon eclipse energy, I call forth the presence of focus that God is here. I ask and trust and know that we, each and every one of us, including especially myself, can release the need to be duplicitous, can release the need to make others wrong, can release the need to judge myself and others, can release the practice, the proclivity to stand against anything, knowing that if I stand with and for God, that nothing can stand against me, that nothing can stand against those of us who are absolutely embraced in the awareness and the consciousness of the Most High, the force that created everything, the sun, the moon, Mercury, Mars, the mountains, the creepy crawlies, every animal, every person. I know that there is a power that is within all things that is the absolute point of love and creation. And I know that I am one with that power. And so as I know that, I call forth love on behalf of each and every one who is within the sound of my voice. I call forth clarity and direction and a knowingness that God is the presence, that Goddess is the creative force of all things. And so as we move forward from this day forward, we live and have our beingness in power, in love, in truth, in trust. And so as we are experiencing this full moon in Gemini, I know that truth is revealed in ways that we have never known it and seen it, that it resonates in our hearts, it resonates in our solar plexus and in our minds, that it is the clearest thing that we can see, the truth and the essence of who we are as divine beings. And for this and so much more, I am grateful. I'm grateful for wholeness and well-being and joy that is experienced through our cells, that we are totally infused with wellness at the deepest core of ourselves. And for this, I am grateful. I let it be, and I say, and so it is. And so, thank you all for being here. Thank you for participating in this prayer consciousness. I know that this eclipse energy in Gemini is opening our minds to a new understanding of who we are, that we may perceive ourselves as divine beings and create from that awareness, that whatever we think, whatever we speak, that it be aligned with God's love, and that the manifestation of our energy is of joy and pleasure and all of our heart's desires. So for this and so much more, I let it be. I say, and so it is. Ashe. Bye-bye.